So I am making this video. I actually had a very long video about addiction and YouTube said it had a problem uploading. If anyone knows what that's about, please let me know because I thought it had great content about addiction and I can't put it up. It might be too long. I think it was 16, 17 minutes. If anyone knows why that happened, please let me know. So I just need to make it a lot more brief. Please stop calling addicts addicts. I think that's very, very destructive. Human beings are human beings. When I went to rehab, I was made to write a lot of things, such as why I was a manipulator, a liar, why I was entitled, and I gave myself to the program. I surrendered my will, but I knew that, other than hurting myself, I really made sure my use of pain medicine wasn't hurting other people, and I still contributed to society. However, I was able to write those essays out because I know every single person in this world sins, and I'm no different. I sinned, and I did lie and manipulate and con throughout my life. Every single person has, and if they say that they have not, they are a liar. But they said we did that because we were addicts and that we were somehow separate from society. I disagree with that. I also disagree with getting better with other addicts. Firstly, they might be able to explain NA to you, but they're not going to be able to give you the spiritual enlightenment that someone who has gone to, say, Bible college, that can be a counselor, or, is a Buddhist, someone who went to one of those seminaries, or a psychiatrist, any of them. They're not going to be able to do that for you. And chances are a lot of them are going to relapse, as that is part of addiction. Usually people relapse and they get better, and that cycles through their life. But anyway, I feel that being in that group and talking about addiction constantly was very triggering for me. And I was told by the system and the rehab I was forced to go to that I just was non-compliant and that I was completely wrong. And I had to lie and say that I fully supported that program. I think it's lazy. I think it's a way for them to get the criminals, as they look at us, to do the work for them so they don't have to give you real counseling. It's cheap, it's affordable, it's free, but it's also damaging. And a lot of people really actually use it to hook up with people. I mean, I've heard a lot of stories about people bringing drugs to those meetings so that they can go up to the women and try to get them to come home with them. No joke. Besides that, what about the danger you're putting people in? What about the person that went to work that they had a problem, they broke the law, but they went to work and they're naive or they're innocent. They're not a criminal. Like, I had to write all these essays about how my criminal behavior and my criminal thinking. Like, I am not a deviant, but that's how they treated me. Not treated me, but treated me. That was the treatment, was for me to admit that I was this deviant criminal, degenerate, pretty much. And I'm sorry, but there's a lot of people that have been hurt going to NA. They don't like to talk about that, do they? What about the pedophile that, the cops just wanted to get him on something, so they got him on the Xanax pills he had, or whatever it is. They got him on that, and he's a pedophile, and there's, some young 16 or 18-year-old there, and he takes them home and rapes them. Just an example. I probably shouldn't have said pedophile. I should have said rapist, but you get the point. Because they send so many criminals to these groups, they're actually not safe. They're not. There are a lot of predators that are forced to go, and I just think that's dangerous. But that's really not the point. The point